Hey, what's up guys? It's Spencer and I'm back with another video after a long time of not making a video, so I'm sorry about that. I got really sick and then just a bunch of stuff kept coming up and I just didn't have time to film anything, much less edit anything. But yeah, I'm back with a new video on bulk eating. Okay, so disclaimer, I know that I look small and I know that I don't look like I should be talking about fitness or anything, but if you're new to my channel, I actually have been training for probably about a year and a half, and I've made some significant gains from like where I used to be compared to where I am now. And people ask me all the time on Instagram and stuff like how I've made such a drastic change, and these are my secrets. So here you go. I want to share everything I know with y'all so that we can all make these gains and have sick ass muscles and protect women. I don't know. What do people do with their muscles? Punch Nazis. Yeah. So let's go. The number one most important thing when you're bulking is to figure out your macros. Go on to an online calculator. I'll link some below. Type in your information and let it tell you how many calories you need, and then your macronutrients, which is your protein, carb, protein, carb, and fat intakes for every single day. So you're gonna go figure that out. Then you're gonna start tracking what you're actually eating. So whether you use an app like MyFitnessPal or My Macros, I use My Macros, or you just write it down with pen and paper. Figure out what you're eating, calculate how many macros and how many calories you're taking in, and then make adjustments to your meals from there. Number two is to prioritize whole, nutritious foods. And what that means is stuff that's unprocessed, stuff that, that you take out of your fridge and you cook up, and it's good, healthy foods, and there's not a whole lot of like preservatives or processedness to it. It's not like a box of Cheez-Its, it's like a chicken breast. What I mean is stuff like chicken, fish, beef, if you eat that, things like eggs, good whole grains like rice and pasta is good, potatoes, stuff like this, couscous, and then lots of vegetables. That's what you should be filling like 95% of your diet with. And with that, you need to also cut out gradually at first things like sugars, sweets, and other like super processed foods like snack foods and things like that. You might have heard the term dirty bulk before, which is when someone just kind of eats whatever they want while they're working out really hard and they gain all this muscle, right? But it doesn't really work like that. A lot of that ends up being fat, and if you're just gonna go on a bulk cycle and then a cut cycle, you want to minimize the amount of fat that you're putting on during your bulk, because first, if you're trans like me, the fat's gonna go into areas like your hips and your chest, and you're not gonna like that. And second, because when you go to your cut cycle, you're gonna have all this extra fat to cut off when you could have just not put it on in the first place. Number four is to increase your calories gradually. So you might be taking in somewhere, say 2,000 calories right now, and then you go and you calculate your macro goals, and it says that you need to be eating 2,400 calories or 2,500 calories to be hitting your goals. You shouldn't just go out and automatically increase from one day to the next 500 calories. Maybe for the first week you try and hit like 2,100 calories like every day, and then the next week you try and hit 2,200 calories, and just up and up until you get to that whatever goal line that you're trying to hit is. This is a lot easier on your body, and it's also a lot easier for you to make that transition into a healthy lifestyle, because when you're putting on muscle and stuff, like, it's not something you can just do and have like this huge massive transformation in like 3 months or 6 months or even a year. You have to change your life. That means that you gotta eat the same on your on days, the days that you're going to the gym and training and working really hard, as your off days, like your rest days where you're just kind of not doing much. You still need to be taking in a lot of calories and a lot of protein and a lot of carbs, and tracking that. Planning your meals and snacks is gonna be essential for hitting those goals. So if you, like me, work or go to school, you're gonna have to prep ahead of time the meals that you need to take with you to work or school, because you don't want to be eating fast food or like even just like cafeteria food like every single day. It's not going to be beneficial for your goals, and it's not going to be good for you. And this last one is really important, but it's not really about eating. You need to sleep enough every single night, at least 8 hours or more if you're a teenager, because when you're sleeping is when your muscles are rebuilding and when you're actually growing. So if you're not sleeping enough, you're not building enough. You're not building to your maximum potential. That's all I have for today. Just 7 tips about bulking up and eating to build muscle. I'll see you guys next time. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and a subscribe, and maybe leave me a comment or something if you want to see me do something in the future. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.